Alright, guys, we are back reviewing the guy that I just bought yesterday and already have my opinions made on him. It is the Batman Who Laughs, made by McFarlane Toys. McFarlane is a really good company that can make fantastic figures, but they don't have too many licenses. But now that they have acquired DC, they've acquired one of the big fishes, they are good. And it's smart, honestly. They were making sort of very weird amounts of figures. They do two from a game. They did Cyberpunk guys. They did they're doing Cyberpunk guys. They've done Mortal Kombat guys. They're doing more of those. Then they did just one Doom figure. Then they have My Hero Academia. They have a lot of licenses, but not so many that are known in the action figure community. But them acquiring this big fish is a good thing. Honestly, it is. So, the Batman Who Laughs was the figure that I saw first, and I thought I'm gonna buy him immediately. He is fantastic. I'm a big fan of the Batman Who Laughs comics. It was a nice sort of tale of it. And honestly, I'm a big fan of Joker in general, as any person who is a fan of Batman is. Now, this is a sub part of the wave, I guess. This whole wave together has Batman, Superman, well, three different versions of them. I call it the comic ones, so Batman and Superman, and the animated ones, Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Harley Quinn, the TV show ones, because we are getting a Birds of Prey Harley Quinn soon, that one, then the armored ones, then this kind of sub-wave, I call it, because it is three figures that you can collect and connect. What are they? Yeah, they don't call it collect to connect, which I liked. It's collect to build. Because build a figure just sounds so cool. Bath. So you can build the Batmobile, which is really small. It's not even taller than him. So it's I might. I was planning on buying Nightwing all along. So this figure does come with some accessories. We're gonna move him out of the way. He comes with two knives. He comes with a sort of scythe-looking one and a normal jagged one, which is nice. And he honestly looks fantastic without anything. But honestly, out of the two knives, I prefer this one. Let's do a little size comparison. Here he is next to the Joker from DC Essentials, and they are around the same height, so these guys will fit into your DC Essentials, which I think is better, because DC Essentials have more articulation that is like this. They have double jointed elbows, bicep swivels at the same place. So, it does work. Let's get down to the real big thing, articulation. So, you have a ball joint here, a hinge, swivel, double joint, hinge, do the normal hand thingy, ball joint down there, ball joint in the waist, which does sort of have a ratchet, but I don't think that's on purpose. Hinge, double bend, swivel, hinge. I guess there is technically 22 points of articulation, but really it is more just like 16. Sorry about that. More just like 16. But that's okay, because this is, after all, their first run of figures. So I think that really does make up for it. And honestly, this guy's presence alone just makes this thing intimidating. I took a bunch of photos of him just doing stuff like bowing, acting like a normal clown, not even doing anything super creepy, and he looks creepy. His trench coat is beautifully done. It looks like an insane asylum jacket, and he is a lot like my favorite, and I think the best McFarlane figure ever, Shigaraki, who is the best McFarlane figure ever. Hands down, best, number one. Numero uno. And this guy really does fit that as well. His giant grin with all the nasty teeth. They did this figure right. I was worried if Mattel did it, they wouldn't do it right, because of course they're more family friendly. McFarlane's going all in. And honestly, it's kind of ballsy to do that. But I think that they are really making some good figures. Of course, they're giving more attention to Batman. It makes sense. I mean, we aren't getting a Joker, but who knows? We're probably going to get one soon. And I'm glad that they're not like, oh, we need 7 Harley Quinns. No, they're gonna make one for the movie, because of course. And I bet that they'll make all the Birds of Prey for the movie, because that's the first movie that these guys will give us. So they'll probably cash out on that. But yeah, honestly, the box is pretty big. When I first saw it, it's big. I don't like that. I don't like big boxes. I like sort of the small ones. They just make it more convenient. But I am proud to be an owner of this guy. He looks fantastic, and he works with a lot of DC figures. I think that, honestly, if you are very picky, I am not about size, especially with these guys. You could always do what I'm planning on doing, which is having separate racks in terms of I have these little acrylic stairs, basically. So they'll all be on different levels. And also you could take the Hellbat suit and the Superman armor suit and fit that in with your 6-inch. Honestly, you can fudge the scale a little bit. And you can do that sort of with this guy. You get him hunched over, you get him kind of crowded, sort of doing that stuff. It'll work. So, anyway, let me know what you think of this guy. I think he is fantastic. If I had to give him a rating, which I usually won't, I'll give this guy a pick him up now, because he is probably going to go soon. Admittedly, this guy, it looks like the best and favorite of these ways. I'm not too big of a fan of the the Hellbat suit and the other ones. I might still pick them up. I might, but we'll see. So, I'll see you in the next video tomorrow where I review a movie. Anyway, this guy, he gets my applause. Anyway, see ya.